All right. It says we're live. Hello, everybody, and good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Everybody, this is Sacred Yana. This is Nicole and Adam.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I am going to hop over and share this. And then once we get some people in, we will get started.
Does it show us on this side how many people are in? I don't know. I'm just learning.
Let me see here. I don't know. Okay, we have four viewers.
Hi, everybody.
Can you see the comments?
No. I see there's a comment thing up there. There's nothing in it. So
yeah, click on the comments.
We're learning. Oh, there we go.
Right.
There we go. Yeah, you can see. Hi, Flora. Hi, Brenda. Hello, Colin. Hello, Heidi.
Hi, everybody.
We will get started in just a moment. I am trying to share the feed. Okay, we have four viewers. Oh God. Hi. Oh crap.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Sarah.
Sorry, let me kill that.
75% we do.
All right.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to navigate this.
Hello, everybody. Everybody's saying hi. Hey. We're good, Sarah. How are you? Aw, picking up kiddos.
Okay. Oh, well, of course we could count on Sarah to be here right off the bat, right?
Yeah, she's always right on time.
Yes, sir.
Love you, Sarah. Sorry.
I know. I'm very proud of her. Gotta love her. Okay. Melissa, hello. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Joanna. Gosh, hi, everybody. Okay.
Exciting.
All right. So you guys want to tell us about where y'all are from, about the shop?
Go ahead there, Nicole. Tell me what we do.
Adam and Nicole from Sacred Yana, everybody.
Yep.
So we are located at 834 Old Mill Road in Weston. We are a holistic and metaphysical shop that tailors to healing, personal healing, and growth. We do a wide array of different things here. So we have the retail front, which we have gemstones, crystals, which Adam is working on making the gemstone here, one-stop shop for North Central West Virginia.
Yep. Whatever crystals you want, just let me know. I can get it. Towers, free forms, whatever you want. Gotcha.
Big clusters, whatever is up to bat. We also have books, tarot cards, oracle cards, incense, all kind of stuff. Singing bowls, bells, just you name it. We've pretty much got it in here. If we don't have it, 9 times out of 10 we'll be able to get it in. So nice variety as far as the retail side goes. We do full moon events. We do new moon events. We work with kids over the summer for a mindfulness for them to help them to teach them to be present and aware. We have some classes coming up here in the near future for chakras, self-awareness, and a variety of things there too. We'll be doing some classes on shame and guilt. We really do try to dive into a little bit of everything. Starting tomorrow night, we're having our first family support night here at Sacred Yana, and it is focused on family members that have a loved one who is struggling with addiction. So it's going to provide some insight into how they can handle themselves, as well as what they can do, with their loved one, for their loved one, without enabling and providing healthy boundaries. But I'm going to let Adam take the floor here a little bit and discuss the recovery side of things that we've started to work on.
Yeah, so, in West Virginia, we got a problem here. Drug involved overdoses in West Virginia. 2 to 3 people in West Virginia die every day. I wrote down some facts here and stuff to read to you all. And in the USA alone, 360,000 deaths. That's from overdose. And West Virginia leads the nation, of course, and Ohio and Pennsylvania is right behind. So that goes to show this area altogether needs some recovery. One of the programs that I'm working on, that we're doing, it's spiritual recovery, and it involves your chakras. And what we do with that, I'll just give you a brief overview of that. We start with your root chakra, and that's where we're going to lay the groundwork for your recovery. We're going to identify emotions, feelings of blame, shame, and guilt. We're going to identify who you are hurting, what you're suppressing. We'll do meditation and breathing exercises, establish affirmations. And one of the affirmations I always use for me is, everything is always working out for me. I repeat that to myself every day because everything is always working out for me. So I was kind of worried about how this was going to go, but I just repeat that affirmation. Everything is always working out for me. So that's going to be okay. We find crystals that work with your root chakra, protection, awareness, insight, grounding, binaural beats, journaling. So that's the root chakra. Then we do the sacral solar plexus. And with that, we're going to work with getting rid of the blame, shame, and guilt. We're going to start to repair the relationships we've destroyed, start doing the work we've identified in our root chakra. We're going to get confidence in ourselves, find the purpose and motivation. Then we're going to go to our heart chakra. So in the heart chakra, when your heart chakra is in healthy alignment, you will feel surrounded by love, compassion, joy, and connected to the world around you. You'll begin to feel open to all experiences in life, and you'll see the beauty and love around us, and you'll totally connect to ourselves, our loved ones, and the natural world. And when your heart chakra begins to open up, things begin to just flow. So then we move to the throat chakra. Throat chakra, work on truth, honesty, just everything associated with throat chakra. Authentic expressions come easy. Then we move to the third eye chakra, which that's my favorite. We got spiritual growth, positive attitudes, opening the pineal gland. And with that, we'll be developing your intuition, strengthening your psychic knowing, inspiration, working on visions on how you want your life to transpire, start working towards and maintaining this spiritual life. Then we go to your crown chakra. And on our crown chakra, all right, guys, I write this out just because if I don't, I won't remember. But the crown chakra reminds us that at many points in our lives, we face a crossroad where we need to let an old phase die in order to be reborn again. It's the chakra of humanity and prayer. We start doing humanity work and enriching our spiritual practices. So we need to give back to the community and everything. We'll start working on that. Just giving back. Find a deeper connection to the divine. Remember that all physical and emotional obstacles are just illusions to learn from. And in the crown chakra, at the end there, we'll just work on maintaining what we learned from the chakras before. So it's just kind of a guideline. We start at the root chakra, and there's a lot of work that goes through it. We're not just working on, the recovery, we're getting sober, but it's getting you prepared to live a life that's enriched and it's fulfilling. So it's not just about getting sober. It's about giving back and everything that comes with that. And to me, I went to the 12-step meetings and everything before. Those were nice. They work and everything, but I just found that spirituality and recovery was the best thing that worked for me. And there's just so many avenues that you can go through with spirituality, and it's the best way to go. And I'm just trying to give back and just offer what I have to anybody that needs it. And I think there's a lot of need for it around here.
Definitely. If you take a look at our website at sacredyana.com, one of the things we have on the side under the Did You Know facts or something to that effect, it says anytime that you take the 12-step programs, whether it be AA, NA, or any other program, whether you're addicted to gambling, sex, it doesn't matter what the addiction is. When you take those practices and you combine them with the holistic treatment, you're taking the traditional modern medicine per se with your doctors and your groups, and you're combining that with a holistic approach. So doctors are treating the medical definition and scientific avenues of what the addiction does to the body. whereas holistically, we're able to work with, the person themselves. So then that way we're healing from the inside. If we're healing the inside, we're working on the triggers that, lead us into addiction or keep us caught in the vicious cycle. So combining the two, and then also offering the family support, it was a real eye-opener for me. Back in my younger days, I had my situations we all go through. Present day, I've watched loved ones struggle with certain types of addiction as well. So I've got to see both sides of it. So through the family support night that I'm kind of pushing forward with, and then Adam working with those who are struggling, it brings it together all, as one, so that the family understands what they can and can't do, should or shouldn't do, but more importantly, how to handle themselves so they don't get lost in it, because it does take an effect, it takes an effect on everybody during those situations. Currently, too, I'm working on getting a certification with EFT and TFT therapy. So along with what Adam does, I will be using tapping methods as well to help those who are recovering from addiction, interested in weight loss, stress reduction, anxiety issues, panic attacks. It's used to treat a whole lot of things. So that's something we hope to offer here in the near future as well. So lots and lots of things going on.
Law of attraction.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know if you guys are seeing the comments, but we got one comment, makes more sense than AA. And then another comment, we need a pagan 12-step program, because that's what you're doing. You're really working on the person. They have a chance to actually work on themselves, and not just those steps. It's really in depth. You're looking at the whole spirit, healing the spirit.
Exactly, because obviously, addiction does not start off as a disease, but because of what it does to the body, does turn into a disease. So there are medical treatments and doctors that need to be seen to help aid a person through recovery. But again, they don't address the self, right? And that needs to be addressed, because if not, the recovery rate is less when it's not combined with a holistic practice. So,
yes.
Sustaining recovery.
Oh, we lost them. Oh goodness. Okay, everybody, just hang on. We'll get them back. So while we wait for them, I'm going to let y'all know that divination night tonight is a little bit different than what you're used to. I know you're used to, having the bowl over here and then drawing out different types of divination. But like I said, it's going to be a little different tonight. It will be enlightening, very eye-opening, and I'm very positive, I believe. Okay. So so good to see everybody tonight. Have a really good turnout. So anyway, they are Sacred Yana in Weston, West Virginia. And they're really trying to get things moving in the area. I've been to their full moon and new moon gatherings. Actually, those of you that know me had Lydia at their kids mindfulness classes. They have been on. They did Central West Virginia Pagan Pride 2020 with us, and did like a chakra class and then a mindfulness class for kids, and went through that. They have also been nominated for 2021 Central West Virginia Pagan of the Year, collectively, both of them, for their work that they've done throughout the pandemic. They didn't slow down. They kept right on going. So so they're up for that. So if you're a part of it, Central West Virginia Pagan Pride, the event, you'll see the information on there, and I will be posting information to their website and stuff as well. Okay, hold on, I got a message from them. They lost their connection, so we're just hanging in here. So Astro has a 9-step version. That's interesting. I think it's really important, especially with it's not just the COVID pandemic in West Virginia. It is a substance abuse situation. I've been taking classes myself about substance abuse therapy and peer support and stuff like that. So it's been very enlightening. Okay. Yeah, we'll just, if you guys can bear with me, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, any comments, like I said, we're doing things a little bit differently tonight, so it's not comment for a reading. It's if you have a question. Now these would be kind of, yes, they are very down to earth, very understanding couple. It's a really, their shop is a really nice place to go. It's got really good energy and stuff there. Like I said, I think they'll be, I'm not going to speculate yet, but I'm kind of hoping that they decide to vend Central West Virginia Pagan Pride this year, because I would love to have them be a part of it. So, but yeah, they plan their gatherings, the full moon and the new moon, actually on the full moon and the new moon. So you catch their event whenever the moon tells them to. Okay, yes, they are like family. Okay. AA works for some people. I know AA and Celebrate Recovery are very Christian oriented, and I mean, they focus on, your relationship with God, but there isn't really anything out there for anybody that's alternative, like the majority of us. So this is really, really nice to have. 12-step Buddhist is really great at helping you work on yourself along with the addiction. That's wonderful. Brenda, is they local, or is it just does it on Facebook? Because it would be nice to have a network around the state. So I'm going to give a little plug here. What's going on with Rowan Temple of Light this month? I don't have any classes scheduled right now. Working on this show. And let me tell you who's coming up for Divination Night for the rest of the month, because we have it scheduled. Next week on Divination Night, we have David Jervis. He is a Smoky Wisdom Tarot School, and he's been the one helping me learn tarot, and been a great, we have a tarot study group at night, so it's great. He's been wonderful, and it's so easy. He explains it so well. It's wonderful. Anyway, I talked him into coming on next Wednesday night, and then that's on the 10th, and then the 17th I have Amber Owens of Insight Oracle. She will be here. And then on the 24th, Sarah Snodgrass will be on here with me, and we will also be doing something on Ostara on the 20th with Rowan Temple of Light for the holiday. So look for that. That'll be on Saturday the 20th, and then Sarah will be on Divination on the 24th. The very next day, on the 25th, is our West Virginia Pagan Day of Prayer. This is our second annual. Last year was phenomenal. We didn't have just prayers, it was meditation, it was music, like really getting the energy flowing. It was wonderful. And anybody that wants to participate, by all means, please do so. If you write a poem or if you anything, please contribute, please. We really want to make this a yearly thing. Even though it's been really great in, helping us give something to focus on for throughout the pandemic. Okay, hold on. Let me see if we got him back.
Yes.
We had to move.
Okay.
Are we live now?
Okay.
Hi, are we still
So sorry, guys. The lighting.
The lighting's not as good over here. The computer decided to reboot. We were having an internet connection, so here we are. So sorry.
That's okay. You can't blame Mercury in retrograde because we're out of it.
You know what? I'm going to blame, everybody can blame me because I always tell everyone I don't like technology. It's not my cup of tea.
Happened.
And look what happened.
Law of attraction.
I brought it in. I manifested this. So sorry, everybody. My fault. Okay.
You should know better. You should know
right.
better.
I tell her that all the time. I'm like, listen to me talk.
Here's my excuse. The healer still needs healing, right? I always tell everybody that. The healer still needs healing.
Keep coming back.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right, guys. Sarah. Hey, Sarah.
I want to see some of the comments here. I want to just kind of acknowledge everybody who's got something to say. So I've seen about the 12 steps for the pagan thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, guys, too. We don't do a denomination. We don't do a certain practice. We are omniscients. We do everything. So I don't care where you're from, what you do, where you've been. You're welcome here, plain and simple.
Well, that's what we were talking about. You guys are like family. That's what me and Sarah was talking about.
Thank you. Thank you. Guys. We appreciate it. You guys have been.
Consider you same.
Exactly. You guys have been great to us. We greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, you did, Sarah. Look, and we're down to earth. Love her. Even though I'm a crazy Scorpio water sign, bless your heart. It forced on me at one point. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I just want to kind of read the comments.
It's okay. Take your time.
And for all of you who haven't met me,
whoever does the sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say whoever does the 12-step Buddhist. I don't know what they're talking about, but I do refuge recovery online. I don't know if that's what they were talking about. It's a Buddhist stated recovery, whatever you call it.
Yeah. Welcome back. Made it back. All right, cool. Awesome. Okay, guys.
Caught up.
We love you too, Sarah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being patient. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I was just telling what's coming, what's happening this month. So we're all caught up.
Oh. All right. Awesome. So I grabbed another piece of pizza on the way during this madness. It's been a busy day. I haven't got to eat. But so how's that professionalism?
Pretty good.
So we're gonna do a couple things tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a collective reading first. And these cards that I use, they're a bit different. These are called a psych deck. I've personally, other than one person that I've mentored with, don't know anybody who has ever used them. They're really hard to get your hands on. I do use tarot. I do use oracle cards, and then I use the psych deck. A lot of times I've had some people say to me, hey, why do you have so many decks? And I do it simply because certain decks I will pick up on other things that I don't pick up on with other decks. It's just how I practice, but it works very well for me. For those who are not familiar with Sacred Yana, I do mediumship readings. I do regular tarot and oracle, love readings, aura cleansing, chakra balancing, some Reiki. I do a little bit of everything. So
life coaching,
right? I should know better, right?
And I'm gonna put it out there. I went to Nicole because sometimes the healers need healing too, right?
We do.
It's never wrong to ask for help.
I'm gonna share this with everybody. We started a blog on our website, sacredyana.com, and I'm trying to get a blog post up every week. And guys, a lot of the times, and I'm sure Gwen will attest to this, that I have used my own personal stories they run very deep and they're very personal to me, but I use them because I just think it's very important for us all to know that regardless of our situations, our particular circumstances, we all really run into things that are very similar in situations, whether how they feel, the impact, the trauma that they have on us. And I just wrote one last week about my custody battle for my daughter. And it was entitled Judgment Equals Rejection Equals Fear. So if you have a chance, I'm not going to go into it on here because it's somewhat lengthy. Go ahead and check it out. And it's also linked to our Facebook page too. But, get on there, check out the blogs. We're going to cover a bunch of different topics. But moral of the story is, during my own situations, and as much as I do to help other people, I still deal with my own trauma and my own crap. And there's always layers to it. There's always more things behind it. So don't ever think that you're done healing. There's always more to work on.
Yes.
But I'm going to go ahead and do a quick collective reading for everybody. And then we're going to introduce everybody to something rather unique. So let's see what we got going on tonight. First off, the collective, this is a great time with spring that we're coming out of our shells, we're recalibrating, we're starting up a new path, a lot of coming together. Lots of marriages are coming, commitments, pursuant even in your work and your commitments to your work and things. A lot of great things are coming to the surface. A lot of times, people spend their time in this headspace. Today I pulled a card as a collective card for the day for everybody, and it was the World. And it's really looking at our choices and understanding, where we sit and how we're going to move forward. We get caught in our thoughts. Our thoughts they plague us a lot of the time. But a lot of emotion coming to the forefront. A lot of gatherings, again, spring is coming, Easter, St. Patty's Day. A lot of people getting together and doing some new things. And now that the world's kind of opening up, collaborate with one another in what you're doing, whether it's a work project, it's a personal relationship or something to that effect. It's about a lot of collaboration that's occurring at this time. Winds of change and finding your strength. After last year's debacles of the COVID, and even right now, we're still trying to navigate out of that. It's got to do a lot with kind of taking a look back at what you've gone through, what you've been through, what you're letting go, what you're moving forward into, and to learn to just let down your guard, relax. It doesn't matter if anybody else is going to join you on your journey. It's ultimately your journey, and you need to ride with that. So trust it. Trust the process. Trust the process always. For those of you who are into numerology and such, take a look at the number 11. The number 11 is a strong, strong number in this reading for us. If you heard that background noise, our kids in the house. So we tried to do this over at the shop. It didn't work so well. So you may hear some chatter, and our apologies for that. During COVID, there's no getting away from your children. Let's see. I hone in a lot. I don't know who all's out there watching. I really can't see it. But I feel like a few people are at a crossroads right now. And that came up in the collective readings last week. Again, it's time to decide what feels good to you. Really hone in on that, feel that. There's always the two paths. Our energy shifts. We get to decide what direction we're going. And I feel like some of you are really branching out in discovering that for yourselves. Others are kind of allowing, again, that mental aspect of the logical human mind to kick in and go, I'm sorry, I don't know what we're going to do, so we're just going to sit here and do nothing. So if you find that resonates with you, it's time to make some moves. It's time to make some changes there. We box ourselves in. So it's about path. It's about choice. Think about how 2020 went for you and how you want to change that up into 2021. The year's still early. You get to decide, and now is the time to do that. It's going back. We're planting seeds for the rest of the year. You'll be able to, reap your harvest, reap the rewards from the hard work that you're going to put in now. So, work on those things. Spirit's throwing out half the deck here, so let's see. Got a lot of master numbers, so take a look at those too. like for some of you, it's about transformation. Like it's like looking in the mirror and all of a sudden you don't recognize yourself as well. You find yourself changing. You find yourself stepping out of that zone of what was familiar. And if you feel that and you're uncomfortable or you're not sure, now is the time. Now is the time to move into that space. Mirror work right now is a good time for this too. It's just to, for anybody who's ever done it, take a second, look yourself in the eye, understand who you are, connect with yourself. It's really, really important that you go within. I tell people all the time, when COVID happened, we couldn't even look each other in the eye because we're like, oh my God, are they going to breathe on me? Am I going to get ill? Am I going to die? Our most human connection comes from looking somebody in the eye. Turn that around when you have to stop and look yourself in the eye. Are you happy with where you're at? Are you happy with how things are going? Are you happy with the person you're becoming? Are you setting desires and dreams to the side because you fill yourself with just busy activity? So you need to pay attention to that. Don't doubt. Don't have any doubts about what you're doing. You've got it. You've got it. If you believe in yourself, yeah, it does. It does. Life starts outside the comfort zone. If we're always comfortable, we're not growing. We're not living. It really causes a lot of blocks for us. So I don't know why this is coming up, but a shooting range. I don't know if anybody shoots guns or it's kind of like hitting your mark, target. So I don't know if anybody out there is into something like that, but it is coming up in the cards. Number 8 too. The infinity symbol is coming up, and for whatever reason, for somebody out there, it's attached to loyalty. It's attached to purpose. That may, I pay attention to your synchronicities right now. You may see a pattern in that some way. Purple. The color purple. Purple's beautiful. It's royal. It's loyalty. There's a lot of conviction and passion behind it. A lot of crossroads. I just keep every card, that's what's popping out to me is crossroads. Really, if you find, I used to be a pros and cons list kind of person. Totally stepped away from that because, we could always find good and bad and everything, but it's honing in again on what feels good. It's no longer about what's, good, bad, whatever. It's the emotional connection that you have with what it is that you're trying to accomplish for yourself. So really pay attention to that. Tap into your emotions, open your heart space. Get real with yourself. The sooner you're speaking your truth and being real with yourself, you're able to do that with other people around you, and it's going to positively affect all of your relationships, from personal to coworkers to anything in between. I don't know if somebody's dealing with some chit-chatty kind of catty behavior. The message is to put a lid on it, knock it off. For some of you that come to me already, I don't pull any punches. I'm pretty blunt and brutal about it. Who knows? So whatever's going on, if you feel the need to be, chatty Cathy, just stop. Just close your lips. It doesn't matter. It's not going to serve a purpose. You're going to lower your vibration in doing that. Some things just aren't worth repeating. 4 agreements: be impeccable with your words. I really don't know who this is meant for, but just lay low, chill out, don't worry about it. It's not your business to know what other people think about you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's an opinion. They're a dime a dozen. I just told somebody this earlier today. Release that. Release. Be free. It's irrelevant. None of your business. None of your business. The less we give thought to other people's judgments and perceptions of who they think we're supposed to be, the more peace you're going to have in your soul. So, run on that. Run on that for good. here for one more card down, and then we're going to go into some new things.
Do you all have any
One second
music
there, guys.
background or anything?
Spirit's talking.
I'm hearing a lot coming through.
Do you?
Like feedback, like vibrational feedback. It's just weird, really weird. I've never experienced this before. I don't know if anybody else is hearing that or if it's just me, but okay, sorry. You got one more card to go. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I wanted to pull one more card. I just felt the need to pull one more, and it's what I'm getting is contrast. Contrast. So, again, pay attention. I feel like a lot of you out there are trying to pick a path, trying to pick a direction. Don't let the background noise, drive you from where you need to be. Don't let it happen. Go within, find your way, let go of outdated, whether it's family patterns, relationship patterns within yourself that you find you're doing that causes you turmoil. Let it go. Let it be. Just be done with it. So, still, it's only March. It's a new year still. Spring is coming. Things are starting to open up. Feel it. Feel it and feel it all in. So what type of questions can we ask? Okay, so we got some reading comments here, guys. I'm not a talker and a reader at the same time. I don't multitask well.
She'll explain that in a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. I hope the reading resonated with some of you. I'm going to cut that off now. So we're going to talk about something first, and then go ahead and give it a twirl. We'll say. I guess I'll start this portion. So I want to say about a month ago, like I have always, since about 5 years old, I've connected with those who have passed on. About 2 months ago, I finally opened up to doing just full-blown mediumship readings because I do connect with those that have passed so well. So to give you an understanding of how this even came to be, I'm going to kind of go through the long and sordid story. One night, Adam and I were meditating, and we were listening to binaural beats, and we were watching Edgar Cayce. I don't know if all of you are familiar with him. I really, even after doing what I do, wasn't too familiar with him. But he is a psychic from way back in the day, new as shit, and we were watching some stuff on him that night.
He is known as
so
the
at some point,
prophet.
Thank you. I'm not well versed with him, but thank you. Still, because now I'm kind of like, ooh, do I want to watch him anymore after this happened?
Yeah,
So,
he had a partner that helped him, and then eventually his wife helped him until she passed away. Yeah, I knew a little bit.
Hey, we'll take it because, like I said, I was listening to his teachings or what have you that night, but then other things occurred. So then now I have not turned him back on since.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, so we're watching him. I turned around and I looked at Adam, and I felt this very significant pressure from the left side of my body, kind of like forcing its way into my space. And I explained to Adam that I felt as if something were trying to join me, enter me, channel me, or whatever it was. And I asked him to grab my hand or something to that effect. And I began to channel a group of collective consciousness by the name of Theo. So from that point forward, Adam and I started working and practicing with Theo out of curiosity. And we came to find that, we are practitioners basically of the law of attraction. And we knew that Jerry and Esther Hicks had channeled Abraham. Mm-hmm. So we looked into that and found that we were just trying to get back to the beginning of how this happened for them. And hers was pretty much like, it was quite a bit different really in scenario than ours. But anyhow, so Jerry and Esther wanted to meet Jane Roberts back in the beginning of their days. Jane Roberts passed away. They ran into Sheila Gillette instead. Sheila Gillette channeled entities by the name of Theo after a near-death experience back in 1969. What I found to be eerily creepy, basically, was that this occurred for the first time for her after watching Edgar Cayce. Made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. So Adam and I looked up what Theo or Theodore means, as he, or the consciousness, has explained themselves to be, and it is something to do with God or spirit. So Adam and I have continued to channel Theo, work with him to understand what it is I'm supposed to do with this for myself, and what it is that Adam is supposed to do as my partner here. So
I asked the questions.
He asks the questions. He communicates with Theo. So I don't know how receptive. I mean, I hope everybody's receptive to it. This has been a hell of an experience for me. I don't remember really anything coming. Like I can hear like background noises, be the best way to explain it, like chatter. I don't.
She's completely drained after she does this, guys. We did a group the other night at the full moon, and just with everybody's presence there, she usually does it with just me, and after that night she was just drained.
I got to tonight be there for that.
Yes, she was there. So tonight we're going to kind of, try not to drain her too much, but we'll see if we can interact and see what's going on.
Yeah. Actually, do we have a chair or something with a back?
Chair with the back. Let me get a chair with the back. We're sitting on bar stools. So.
Yeah, we're sitting on like little bar stool things. And I usually, when I channel Theo, I'm laying down. So the night that you all were here for the full moon, for me to sit up and do it was weird. And I don't know if that had something to do with it. I'm usually like laying down, relaxed. I'm always relaxed, but
yeah,
it just, I don't want to fall off the bar stool.
Yeah, sitting on that.
You guys may not be able to see me real well.
I'll tilt it down. So.
And this, hopefully we get to see it, because this will be the first time you'll actually be seeing yourself do this.
Yeah, I've never had the opportunity to. We've recorded sessions, but I've never got to be witness to what transpires. So
yeah.
Okay. And I may have to sneeze.
So what we'll probably do, I got a few questions just to start off, and then if I don't know, some people in the audience want to ask a question, I might just put them on the comments, and I might pick one or two to ask, because we don't want her there too long. But then I might ask Gwen if she has a question, and so. But so you're going to ground yourself first, or?
If y'all don't mind, wait until you kind of see what kind of questions then that he is presenting, to see if your questions are appropriate. Let's say that.
And I will tell you too, before I, ask Theo to join us, that I don't open my eyes. Like I said, I don't really remember anything.
She don't usually speak very loud, so I might have to ask if she could speak up if there's something. So we'll see. We'll give it a twirl and see how it goes.
Right. Whoa. That was a major change. That sound.
Hello. Hi, Theo. How are you doing today? I told you we'd be back.
You did, and we are here to answer whatever it is that we can help you with.
Okay, well, just to let you know what's going on, we have a group watching on the computer with us tonight, and hopefully you can give us some insight to some of your wisdom that you have. I have a few questions. I'll start off. Well, first off, let me ask this question. I just thought of it as we were sitting here. Can you explain to everybody just exactly who you are?
We are a group of collective consciousness that has been sent here to assist and aid in a higher frequency vibration for your dimension. We are here to help you and guide you so that you may reach out to others to heal and help guide you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So can you give us more insight into what our physical bodies experience after death?
Humankind is so set on what happens. It's not what happens, because the soul and the body are two separate entities. The soul continues to live on and go forward through its karmic cycles, through the lessons in which they are meant to learn. You meet your karmic partners in different realms at different times. The body, as you follow your practices in the human form of burial and rituals, is returned to the earth, but your soul has a responsibility in the work that it's required to do through these lifetimes. Hence, the journey continues for the soul's being and its purpose in this existence.
Okay. Are you hearing everything pretty well, or I don't know?
It kind of cutting in and out a little bit, but we're good.
Okay. So here's kind of a fun question I have for you. I was kind of pondering this too. Maybe you can tell me. How big is the universe?
Why do you humans insist on time, numbers, space? The universe goes on forever. It's kind of like the questions in Ask Timothy's dinner. It goes on for as long as it must go on. You have planets and all of the astrological matters at hand. There is no such thing as end of space or end of time.
Okay, thank you for that. So how can we live a more meaningful life?
Start to raise your vibrational energies. You live from a place of uncomfortable and miserable. You will not progress forward into other realms of the world in which you wish to touch upon. You have a responsibility to yourself through a higher vibrational existence so that you may help others in need. Does this satisfy your question?
Sure. Okay, I got one more question I was going to ask. Anybody's got any questions in the comments? Maybe ask a few. I might pick out one, and I'll ask Gwen. And this is really draining for her, guys, so kind of want to try to wrap it up. Not wrap it up right yet, but get through it as kind of quickly as we can. A collective message for the people out there listening and needing some healing. Maybe something they need to hear tonight.
Collective message that we've witnessed for such a long time is the judgment and the fear that is put forth into your physical realm. Others do not understand where fear is coming from, and you have political divides and definitions of what labels you to be a given type of being. Your heart space, your energy, your vibrational frequency must be risen in order to provide good service to the world around you. You cannot heal others or aid in the healing process when you yourself are broken. We have a responsibility to give you these messages, and your responsibility is to go out and provide these messages to others as well.
Okay, thank you for that, Theo. Gwen, did you have anything, a question or anything you might want to ask?
I was actually looking at the comments, the questions, and I thought that kind of combine them a little bit. Who would be our spirit guides? Do we actually have spirit guides?
Hello, Glenn. How are
Thank
you?
you. Good to see you again.
Swell, likewise. You do have spirit guides. You all have spirit guides. And this is something that Timothy and I once talked about, is that, you know, he has spirit guides that are divine beings of beautiful white light from the universe. For Nicole, her guides are more of a feminine energy that are numbered in a few, but they guide her from a different space than what Timothy is involved in. So yes, we all have spirit guides to assist us on our journey that speak directly to us and ultimately through us by our actions and our well-being. Yes, it's a matter of the person choosing to attach and be in tune with that vibrational frequency of their guides to assist them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. She's starting to look kind of drained over here. I don't know if we're going to bring her back or maybe ask one more question, or if we're good, or how we want to go with that.
I do have just one of the comments. The lady was asking
Sure.
about her son. Theo, do you know anything if her son is okay on the other side?
Those kind of questions are what I would call beyond our scope of responsibility, but I will ask you to address these such with Nicole, as she is able to reach those who have passed on.
Okay.
Thank you, Theo.
Okay. Come on.
Bring her
To
back.
bring her back up. Very much, Theo, for being with us tonight, and we'll talk to you later. We'll have Nicole back.
Thank you, Theo.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having us, and we will see you all again soon. We send our love and blessings to you all.
Back up. Probably need a few seconds to get up to. So, how are you? Pretty good? Good.
You feeling okay? It'll take a few minutes.
Here comes the yawns.
Yeah, every time she does it, right, she just yawns like crazy after every time.
Yes, it's very draining.
Yes, it was very good. Good job.
Okay.
I think she's somewhat at her senses. I don't know if she ever fully is, but she's.
Laughter is the
Maybe
best way to bring yourself out of anything.
Maybe I should leave again.
So, what did you guys think out there? A lot of people were just asking you some
I want
questions.
to know if my son is okay. Did he answer that?
He answered it, and he said that was more of a question to ask you, because you.
Yeah, Theo passed the buck on to you. That's
Yeah.
more her world than mine.
That's what he did to me too. I asked for a message from my mamaw, and he was like, "Ask Nicole because she can tell you." So yeah, he doesn't really answer questions like that to kind of give you all, what kind of questions he answers. But
sisters. Sorry, guys. It takes my eyes.
You want to sit back up on this bar stool?
Yeah, it takes my eyes and stuff a few minutes to like readjust, and I don't. It's weird. I'm trying to read the comments. Switch the sides.
We're going to do a switch up.
That's what we do around here. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you for bringing
Make
her.
sure you watch it from the ball.
Okay, welcome. Yeah, welcome. Interesting. That feedback was intense. Laura.
Yes, interesting. It was interesting. That's what I thought the first time.
Yeah.
She held my hand. She's like, "Here's a message for you." I was like, "Okay."
Flora, as I'm reading, musical magical chairs. That's right. Flora, as I'm looking at your comment, and it was, I guess, directed back to me. I would be happy to discuss your son with you, but on a personal note, from the vibration that I'm getting, I feel that would be more appropriate. I do say that I try to keep things here as confidential and as private, and the feeling that I get from that's a conversation I'd like to have with you either in person or in private. So if you're available by phone, Facebook, or in
Laura,
person.
I'll send you the contact information for them. Laura, I'll make sure I get y'all connected.
Yeah, I mean, I'll gladly to help in any way. Just some things I just don't, I pick up the vibration, and some things I'd rather have it in a personal matter anyhow.
Absolutely. Okay.
What was something I was thinking of earlier, and I can't remember. What was I thinking of?
Oh, what was you thinking? I don't know. I don't read minds. That's not on my chart.
Me either. There was something that I wanted to tell everybody.
I was the kind of one to tell everybody our Facebook at Sacred Yana. Check us out there. On Instagram, it's sacred_Yana. And I honestly, right when we was talking to Gwen before the show started, I downloaded TikTok. So we're going to start doing some TikToks if anybody does it. Nicole's like, but I was like, we're going to do it. So
it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun.
Sacred Yana TikTok.
You guys can find us obviously on Facebook, Sacred Yana. Instagram, what are we on Instagram?
Sacred_Yana. And Flora wants to know what our hours are there at the shop.
Okay, Flora, we are not the conventional retail place. So we run Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 1 to 5. Saturdays are 10 to 1. But the wonderful thing about us people
Call us. We're here.
Our shop is located on our property. So we are literally less than a stone's throw away from the house to the business. So if we're around and, you're working or busy and you want to come by, on opposite hours, either
just shoot us a message.
Yeah,
get a hold of us.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah, y'all are
We're
very
easy to get along.
Yeah. We was closed today, and we've had, I think, 3 customers in today. So
if people are saying they want to, go ahead, Gwen.
Well, you just did a live feed of your new shipment. So
yes,
yeah, it was great. So I did share that. So go and have a check out. Go look.
We have a ton of new stuff coming in. I mean, I have to say that
daily. We're always, things will change daily. New crystals, new things. You come by one week, and the next week you come, everything's going to be moved around, and we got new stuff. So we like to keep it interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we look forward to seeing you, Flora.
Yes, we do. We love new faces. I think we're going to do the new, we talked about new shinies. Oh, yes, Sarah, we've got new shinies coming in. I can't wait. I just put an order in last night. I'm like, look at him.
And if anybody's interested in Labradorite, I just got some huge, like 20-pound freeforms, some they're probably 6-inch round spears with some awesome. They're pretty pricey, but I got some huge Labradorite coming, guys, and some nice flash, big.
Oh yeah, it's go big or go home. That's Adam.
Indian zeolites. I got a crap ton of Indian zeolites coming in there. I can't wait to show those off. Actually, they're coming tomorrow,
yeah, we got oodles and poodles and stuff.
Crystals.
Hi, Isabel. We miss you. We got to get everybody together soon.
Yeah.
What the hell was I going to say this time?
I was gonna say how grateful we are for Gwen to have us on here tonight.
Yes.
Like, thank you very much.
Oh,
She's-
I know now.
What?
The new moon. We weren't going to have a new moon until I'm losing my mind. We weren't going to have a new moon until the spring, or well, closer to summer. But Adam was like, "Let's have a new moon." So we're going to have a new moon gathering, guys. We'll post it on Facebook with the exact date and time. Oh, look, you want to? We got a holistic kitty here. Say hi, Muffins. Stick him in the camera. Hi, Muffins. He's black.
Oh, I can't see his eyes.
Kitty.
He's one of our holistic kitties, our
There you go,
spiritual
let you
kitties.
go. Oh,
Hello, post medium fog, eat something for rest. I'm gonna drink more coffee and I'm gonna have some more gluten-free pizza. Yum.
Chocolate.
chocolate.
I've got chocolate chips, the Enjoy Life chocolate chips. They are like the real thing. They are awesome. But she says fuzzy muffins. Yes, fuzzy
Fuzzy
muffins.
muffins.
That's him. But so the new moon, we're gonna do the new moon. So we're gonna post something about that. You know, let's start manifesting good shit for the rest of the year, and summer's coming. Let's get the ball rolling. And the full moon is gonna be, I believe it's the 27th, so it's a Saturday. We're gonna do it the night before the full moon because it's Sunday, you know, it's work night for some people. So we're gonna have that coming up. Keep an eye out for the events section. Check us out on our website at sacredyana.com for the blog posts. We do share those. As we get things in, we will run live feeds every now and again. Adam gets really generous with his gemstones and crystals and decides to make some really awesome deals. So if you see we're going live or you see we're live, you better tune in because
If you're there, kind of deals. It's if you're like, if you come in the stores, they're going to be marked at what they are. But sometimes I just want to see things go, so I'm like, we'll drop that down.
there's
So
snooze or lose.
Things are always changing at your shop. It's got to go. Let the flow go. Yes.
that's right.
And we're thinking too, like about maybe having like a community picnic thing, like bring some food. You know, we are working
Kind of like a potluck kind of cookout, maybe something for our people.
Yeah,
Gwen's our people, and Sarah, and
everybody.
everybody's
You know.
our people. Well, yeah, but
We're all family there. We're all family.
Yes, but I'm just thinking like a community day because you know, as Sarah, Gwen know, and whoever else it's on this list that I don't see have been here. You know, we have a very small side to the building that we use for the shop right now. The other side we started to remodel and update last year, but never got to finish because it got cold and crappy. So and then you know, spring's coming. We need to get the leaves cleaned up out of the flower gardens. Finish working on our what do they call that?
No, Sarah. No.
No.
Trust
You know what
me.
happened
They
the last
noticed
time
her.
we gave chicken salad?
I'm sure her
No.
chicken salad's lovely.
Her chicken salad cost his husband his job.
Yes.
Wow.
She cursed it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. All right.
Sarah.
Sarah, could you maybe bring something else?
Anything but chicken salad.
Don't mess with the
God.
witches. Don't mess with the witches.
That's right.
Don't eat chicken salad from Sarah. But so we've got the Zen garden we're going to work on this year. We want to, you know, clean up and plant some stuff and do some things.
I've got some good kale in the garden too. I don't. If anybody wants it, I've got really. It's stayed green all winter and it's huge.
It's still good.
And I ate some. I mean, if anybody wants any, we got a bunch out there. So give it to you.
Yeah.
Come see the shop and get some kale.
Free kale with your purchase of 25 or more.
Yep.
For your body and your mind and your soul. Yes. Gonna be free. Feed it all.
Yeah. So we might get together and make something community day potluck. Like come over, pitch in. Let's get some things done because you know we're building on that other porch. We're remodeling the other side. We've got a lot of things going on. So if you're handy and very helpful, we appreciate it. We like to do it together. We really do want to, in all seriousness, really, you know, focus on the community effort, help everybody. You know, when I moved here 2 years ago, I've seen a lot of potential and a lot of beauty here in Weston and in the area around it. I love it here. This really is home to me and for my daughter. And it's plagued. It's got its problems like anywhere else. But if there's something that we can do to give back to the community, we want to do that. We want it to be an open, free, loving space. And actually not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, so the second Saturday of the month, we're going to be over at the Weston Town Hub too. Either myself or Adam, one of us will be here at the shop. The other one will be over at the Weston Town Hub, set up to meet new people and get us out there. So stop by here.
I heard about it whenever it was first in development stages. I didn't know they got it open yet, up and running.
I think in January they did. I think this is the
I don't know if it's fully operational. I don't know.
It's not operational. Like I know they're putting in like delis and some other stuff, but I don't know to the extent of what they're doing. We're going to go
figure it out. We don't know.
Good.
Yeah, we don't know.
we get more involved.
That's getting out into the community, and that's sharing. That's showing. Yeah, absolutely. Love it.
That's what we're about here. So
yeah, I think the way they've got it is like it's like for small businesses, like in the section they did remodel or whatever. It's because we can't have street fairs right now because of COVID. They can do it inside and not be as restricted as if they were to do something out in the community, from what I read. So this way, it brings some vendors in. You can get some food from one of the places around here. Pick up some rocks for your pockets, as Adam would say. And, just see some new things.
Here's what's in my pocket. Kiwi Jasper skull. So, I carry skulls in my pocket.
He does. Shovels and rakes and implements of destruction. We've got all kinds of stuff to destruct around here that needs rebuilt, let me tell you. Old property, beautiful place, but a lot of work to be done. But I don't know. I hope that you all enjoyed Theo. Hopefully you gained some kind of insight as why this is a thing now. I don't know. I will say, and Adam and I have kind of been discussing this and probably announce this at a later time as I develop and get better at preserving my energy with this situation. We may be offering some readings or connections.
Chances to speak with Theo,
on a personal note where I don't have as much energy, coming around and that kind of thing. And but I can tell you my readings that I do now are 45 for a half an hour, 80 for an hour. If we were to do this, because of the amount of energy that goes into this for me, it will be more. I hate to be that way, but it's my job. It's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
But if anybody is ever interested in something like that, let me know. Again,
we're working out the details of how we want to go about that. We're just still trying to get feedback if it's something we want to do or if people are open to it, or so. It's just we're kind of in the beginning stages of that with working with Theo. So
yeah,
still not sure what to think about it. I'm kind of like, why me? Like, where did this come from? So
everybody's path is different, and we just go with whatever's brought to us. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, Flora, get a hold of us. Colin, thank you for reaching or joining us. I know I've seen Angel was on here. Thank you. Who else am I missing?
Or Melanie.
Melissa. Melissa. Yeah, Melissa was on here. Melissa. Who else there? I can just see the comments. I can't see the people.
Yeah. Okay.
Sherry,
David,
Thank you everybody for
Keith, tell your friends
Amy,
about us.
Brenda. I just want to tell everybody hi. Shannon. Brenda. I don't want to leave anybody out. I feel bad.
David.
I think I said David, but hi. Shannon. Joanna.
Yeah.
Kaylin. Heidi. Suzette. Brian. Skylar. Love your middle name.
Rihanna.
Rihanna. I love me some Fleetwood Mac.
I was thinking of like Rihanna, the R&B singer.
I wasn't thinking of her.
Rihanna, not Rihanna.
Yeah, Never mind. I was on it. And I've got fog brain right now. But thanks everybody who took the time to tune in, and if even for names we didn't see on here, thank you so much for taking the time out for us tonight. Hope that we were able to give some insight to some different things. We just want to get out there and be heard and provide another place for people to come. Again, we work with kids, we work with adults. I had an awesome little lady in here, God bless her. I think she was in her 80s yesterday. She came in here with her cane and she knew her shit. I was like, listen to this. She's like, I need this tree. And I'm like, yes, you do. Like it was just awesome to see we have, Sarah brings the baby here and she brings, Isabel here and stuff. And you have small kids and then we've got people, in their 80s showing up here because they're still on their spiritual journey. Thank you, Tiffany.
There's Tiffany.
We've
Hey.
seen her today. This is just not for just, a certain person. It's for everybody.
Absolutely.
And I'm so excited. We're both so excited that we get to do what we do. We love
This is
what
our
we do.
sacred Yana, our sacred journey. So
Mhm.
we want you to be a part of it.
Yeah. Thanks for making us a part of
cheesy?
yours. It's cheesy, but
I'm
it's
cheesy,
cute.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope that you feel a little bit more enlightened, and check them out. I will be posting a link to their page in the event and on the Rowan Temple of Light page. Well, everywhere. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Thanks again.
Don't forget to vote for the nomination you put us up for.
Yes. Yeah. I talked about that while I was waiting for you guys to come back. They are up for nomination for 2021 Central West Virginia Pagan Pride Pagan of the Year, and for their work that they've done throughout the pandemic. They did not stop. They just kept pushing forward. So we'll get that put out there. All right. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, Gwen. We love you.
Bye.
Okay.
What?
I don't